words can read. Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome to another video. Today I've got something really exciting to share with you. So I was talking to Danny from the Performing Book Valve about how I have some Meg Cabot books that I still have yet to read and some of her books that I do want to reread. So I thought for the month of May I'm going to be participating in Meg Cabot May, where basically I'm just going to be reading as many of her books as I can for the month. I thought this would be a great way for me to plough through her books. I know that I've wanted to do it for a while. I started doing it at the end of last year and I know that I do want to continue with this, and I thought if I make this a thing then maybe other people can join in as well. Even if you have a couple of her books, at least you can get around to reading them during that month. Meg Cabot is literally a teen sensation. She's written so many books, but she's also written adult books as well. She's one of those authors that has one of those unique writing styles. I grew up with her. I read some of her books when I was a teenager. I could literally escape into her books, and she has one of those really great ways where she can be just hilarious as well as serious at the same time and just give a message across sometimes. And she just writes those books that literally make you smile. These are just some of the books that she has written. We have the Princess Diary series, which consists of 10 books, and this is about a girl called Mia Thermopolis, who is one day told by her grandmother that she is a princess. So Mia has to then learn to deal with being a princess as well as having a normal life and dealing with that. It's very fun, it's very hilarious, and I remember reading this and enjoying this, so I'm looking forward to rereading these. And then carrying on from the Princess Diary series, we have Ransom My Heart, which is meant to be written by Mia Thermopolis herself, but of course with the help of Meg Cabot. This is a romancy sort of book. I remember being really excited about this book when it came out, but I still have yet to read this. We also have the Missing series, about a girl that is one day struck by lightning and then she can find missing people. On cartons of milk, when she sees pictures and descriptions of these missing people, she has these visions and she knows exactly where they are, so she uses that ability to her strengths and then she tells police and the detectives, and it's pretty fun. The Mediator series, these are just the bind-ups. There are 6 books in this series and I remember reading and loving this series so much. This is about a girl that can see ghosts, and she sees this particular ghost in her bedroom called Jesse, and he's hot, but she knows that she can't be with him because he is a ghost, but they work together being a team to get rid of these bad, evil spirits, and it's so fun. I remember loving it and I just really want to reread this series. Then we have the Airhead series, which is one of those series that Raylene from Pavfret and Prongs absolutely loves and raves about, and I love it too. This is about a girl where an accident happens and she switched lives with this supermodel, so she has to learn to deal with this supermodel's life, with the fame and everything that comes with it. It's really fun and I just really want to reread this series. It's so good. A paranormal series from Meg Cabot is the Abandoned series. I have not read this series yet, but I've owned it for quite a while. I do want to get around to reading this. This is all about the underworld and this mysterious guy. There is a romance involved and it sounds so good. We've also got single books like Nicola and the Viscount and Victoria and the Rogue. These books are all about like historical fiction, like when the girls used to wear the dresses and the guys in their suits and all the scandalism that went along with it and all the drama and all that. They're really short, quick read. Avalon High, which is all about Camelot and knights. This girl starts at this new school, she meets these hot guys, and then strange things are happening and she has to learn to deal with it all. All American Girl and the sequel Ready or Not. Unfortunately I don't own the sequel, but I have read it and these books are really good. Now this is about a girl who one day saves the life of the president, and so he is then in her debt, so she has to learn to deal with that, and there's also the really hot president's son that she has to deal with. How to Be Popular, which is about a girl that literally has this guide with this title. She really wants to be popular, so she follows the rules of this book, and of course there are going to be things that are going to get in her way to becoming popular. Now moving on to her adult books, we have the Heather Wells Mysteries series, which begins with Size 12 is not fat. Heather Wells is a teen pop sensation and then she begins to hit rock bottom. Certain things are happening to her that she has to learn to deal with. I have not yet read this series, but I do want to get around to reading this. Every Boy's Got One, and this is about a cartoonist who is invited by her friend to go to Europe with her to go to a wedding, and so of course it's Europe, she's not going to say no, she goes along, but she does not expect to meet the best man, and of course conflict is going to happen between them, and I feel like this is going to be one of those really enjoyable and saucy reads. I have this bind up of Boy Meets Girl and The Guy Next Door. Boy Meets Girl is about 3 people with 3 different jobs, 3 different personalities, and together they must find truth and justice and a big fudge pudding. The Guy Next Door, Melissa, who is a top columnist in the New York Journal, is on the brink of losing her job because she is being late all the time. And this one particular time that she's late, she's given this big warning, but this time she has a real excuse. She is helping out a neighbour. Something big has happened where she has to help find the neighbour's long lost relative, and so she gets involved in that. So it sounds like a real great mystery adventure. And then finally, her paranormal adult series, which begins with Insatiable. I remember when this book came out, I was obsessed with it. I wanted to begin reading it straight away. I read several chapters of this, but something happened in my life. I got really busy. Unfortunately, I had to put it down. And I really missed that. I really want to get back into this again, so I'm going to have to begin rereading it again. But this is about a girl who can see exactly how people are going to die. So it's a real big pester in her life. She finds it so annoying until this guy turns up, but he is already dead. So because they have a connection, she feels that she can have a future with this person. So it's real great to see what is going to happen between these 2 people, whether they are going to stay together or not, and all the perils that just come along with it. So these are just some of the books that she has written. They're the ones that I own that I need to read and reread. So let me know down in the comments below if you think that this is a great idea, and if you're planning on participating, let me know down as well, because honestly it would be fantastic if anybody can join in. I will of course be doing a TBR for the month closer towards the time, so if you are participating you can link your TBRs if you are joining in the comments, and then we can all see what we're all planning on reading and we can share our thoughts and stuff. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you have, and please have an absolutely fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!